Reincarnation is one of the most fascinating theories and beliefs associated with the enigma that is life. A lot of cultures and religions all over the world believe that reincarnation is real, and who you are now is based on your actions from your past life, and who you will be in the next life is completely up to how you live your current one, meaning it's completely in your hands. We don't necessarily know what life form you'll end up being based on the particular actions you do though. However, if you were to accurately pinpoint the exact kind of life form you were going to be, or if you could choose, what would you want to be in your next life? Lions. The king of the jungle is on everyone's must-see list. Simba and his family live in the grasslands and savannas of sub-Saharan Africa. Head to Tanzania, Kenya, Botswana, or South Africa to see these majestic creatures. African elephant. As the largest land animal on the earth, an elephant won't be hard to miss. African elephants grow about 13 feet tall and weigh thousands of pounds. Both male and female African elephants have tusks, and they use them to dig for food. They live in the same area as lions, sub-Saharan Africa. Cheetah. Cheetahs are the fastest mammals on the earth and can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds, putting Speedy Gonzales to shame. It is incredible to see one moving full speed. Cheetahs can also be found in sub-Saharan Africa and Iran. Leopard. Leopards are one of the most elusive cats and are predominantly nocturnal. They spend much of their time tucked in trees and even drag their kill into the limbs to eat. They are native to more than 35 countries in Africa, including Kenya, Namibia, South Africa, Tanzania, and Zimbabwe. Penguins. The Arctic may have polar bears, but Antarctica has penguins. There are 7 types of penguins that live on or near Antarctica, including the largest penguin, the emperor. Though penguins don't fly through the air, they do soar underwater at 25 miles per hour. Seals. There are 4 types of seals found in Antarctica. Without polar bears hunting them, these seals are much less skittish around people. Seals look cute, but they can be aggressive hunters. Leopard seals prey on smaller seals and even penguins. Giant panda. Tucked in the mountains of central China, giant pandas are one of the most well-known bears that live in Asia. They are also sun bears, sloth bears, and Asian black bears. There are only around 1,000 of these shy animals in the wild, and giant pandas are on the endangered species list. Bengal tiger. Tigers are the largest of the big cats and live in India, Southeast Asia, Northeast China, and Russia's Far East. With vision 6 times better than humans, tigers rely on their sight above all senses for hunting, and do so mostly at night. Asian elephant. Asian elephants are much smaller than their African cousins. They live in tropical forests in Southeast Asia, India, Sri Lanka, and southern China. The herds are typically led by the oldest and largest female, and the males splinter off once they reach maturity. Orangutan. The orangutan comes from the Malay word that means man of the forest. These highly intelligent primates live in Borneo and Sumatra, and have enormous arm spans. A 5-foot male can measure 7 feet fingertip to fingertip. King Cobra. Though you may have seen King Cobra dance to the sounds of a snake charmer, you won't be so charmed to find one of these in the wild. King Cobras are the longest venomous snakes and are found in India, southern China, and Southeast Asia. When provoked, they rear up about 1/3 of their length. They can be up to 15 feet. That means you'll have a 5-foot tall snake staring you down and the other 10 feet coiled behind. No thank you. Kangaroo. No trip down under would be complete without seeing a kangaroo. These marsupials have strong hind legs, and gray kangaroos can hop over 35 miles per hour. A newborn kangaroo is tiny, think the size of a cherry, and immediately climbs into its mother's pouch where it stays for 10 to 11 months before emerging. Koala. Though a koala is often called a koala bear, it actually is not a bear at all. Like kangaroos, koalas are marsupials. These cute creatures live in eastern Australia and sleep up to 18 hours a day. Talk about nap goals. American bison. Often mistakenly called a buffalo, American bison used to live in massive herds across the grasslands of North America. Now these huge animals live in national parks and reserves, including Yellowstone National Park. Bears. North America is home to several types of bears, including black bears and grizzly bears. Black bears live across North America as far south as Mexico and north into Canada. Grizzlies live in the northern Rocky Mountains, western Canada, and Alaska. Both of these bears hibernate in the winter because their food sources are covered in snow. Gray wolf. The gray wolf is the largest feral member of the canine family. Wolves were misunderstood to be evil and were hunted unfairly, and even exterminated from Great Britain. Conservation efforts have helped restore the wolf population, and they can be found in northern Michigan, northern Wisconsin, western Montana, northwestern Wyoming, and northern Idaho. Moose. Moose live in colder regions of North America, spanning from Washington to Maine, as well as Canada and Alaska. These tall animals are vegetarians and eat leaves, twigs, and bark. Moose can run very fast and can also swim about 6 miles per hour. Though bears have the scary reputation, moose actually attack people much more often, charging when they feel threatened. Polar bears. Polar bears live in one of the coldest environments, the Arctic. Unlike other bears, these do not hibernate, as they can hunt seals year-round. While their fur looks white, it is actually clear and reflects light, giving it a white look. Their skin underneath is black and absorbs the sun's heat to keep them warm. Bobcat. Bobcats live throughout North America, but they are nocturnal and rarely spotted. They are about twice the size of the average house cat and fierce hunters, preying on animals the same size as themselves or larger. Llama. While llama is the general name used for llamoids, there are actually 4 types in South America: vacuna, guanaco, alpaca, and the domestic llama. Llamas are pack animals, and native people use them to transport goods throughout the region. But be warned, an overloaded or cranky llama will spit. Sloth. Sloths live in the jungles of Central and South America. They are extremely slow moving, topping out at 0.15 miles per hour, and algae grows on their coats as a result. Sloths spend most of their lives living in the trees, but they are also good swimmers. Anaconda. Anacondas are the largest snake in the world, growing up to 30 feet long and weighing more than 500 pounds. Their eyes and nasal openings are on the top of their heads, so they can hide in water waiting for their prey. Jaguar. Jaguars are the biggest cats in South America, weighing up to 250 pounds. They played a big role in the mythology and culture of the ancient world. The Shavan culture regarded jaguars as the symbol for power and strength, and the Mayans believed them to facilitate communication between the living and the dead. Sea turtle. Though sea turtles aren't just in South America, green sea turtles can be found in the Pacific coast and in the Galapagos. These are some of the largest sea turtles and can weigh up to 700 pounds. Great white shark. Perhaps one of the ocean's most infamous inhabitants, great white sharks are the largest predatory sea creatures. They can be found in cool coastal waters around the world, including California, the Northeast, and South Africa. Studies have shown that these sharks are very curious. They bite not necessarily to attack, but often to see what the object is. Still not comforting when you have 300 serrated teeth attached to 2,000 plus pounds of shark coming at you. Blue whale. Of all the large animals on the list, the blue whale trumps all of them. They can be over 100 feet long, much longer than a school bus, and weigh 100 plus tons. 2,000 pounds equals 1 ton. That's a ton of whale. Blue whales are very loud and thought to be able to communicate to other whales 1,000 miles away. Orca whale. Orca whales, aka killer whales, aka Free Willy, typically live in cold coastal waters but have been spotted as far south as the equator. These powerful predators hunt in pods, preying on seals, sea lions, fish, and squid. They communicate through clicks, whistles, and screeches, and work together to herd fish, surround a shark, or even knock a seal off ice. Bottlenose dolphin. Though there are over 30 species of dolphins, bottlenose dolphins are the most well-known. They live in warm waters around the world and travel in pods of around 100 dolphins. These sleek swimmers can hold their breath for nearly 30 minutes, but must come to the surface to breathe, making sleep a little bit of a challenge. Dolphins sleep with one half of their brain and one eye closed at a time, and remaining conscious enough to spot predators and breathe. And you think you can't sleep?